For more on ISIL's brutality and the coalition's pledge to destroy them, we're joined live by Roby Barrett. He's in Fargo in the U.S. state of North Dakota. He's an analyst with the Middle East Institute. Thank you for joining us, Roby. We really appreciate it.
Sure.
ISIL is now threatening to behead Peter Kassig, who now goes by the name Abdul Rahman after converting to Islam. Is it likely the group will show him any mercy because he did convert?
I don't know why, unfortunately, I doubt it. And the reason I say that is ISIL, especially the most extreme elements of it, they view most other Muslims as not true Muslims unless they happen to agree with them. So I'm almost certain that Abdul Rahman, that they view him as a non-Muslim, and don't even recognize his status at all.
I see. There are approximately 20 hostages left, the AP says. What can we expect next from ISIL?
I think they'll keep this up. It's not a very sophisticated tactic. They don't seem to understand that what it does is it increases the pressure, particularly on the Western governments, to do something about them. But you also have to understand that these people have a pretty narrow view of what they're doing. And right now, the thing that is preventing them, in their view, from expanding their territory and control in both Iraq and Syria are the coalition airstrikes. So it's a setback for them to have to deal with that. And so I expect to see more and more attempts to exert political pressure. I don't think they understand it's probably having the opposite effect that they want.
Well, ISIL's strategy, clearly, on the face of it, is not working, with the U.S. and the allies continuing the airstrike. So why does the group waste its time with these videos?
Well, I think it bespeaks a certain lack of sophistication. But on the other hand, there are some people that this appeals to, the more extremist elements around the world. The other thing is that airstrikes alone are not going to, they can help contain ISIL, they can help prevent them from taking new territory, they can support our allies on the ground, but it's a huge inconvenience to them. But what it's doing is forcing a new set of tactics, and they're still able to expand control in various places. So I don't think we should talk about the airstrikes as being a be-all and end-all, because it's not going to destroy ISIL. It's going to set them back and make their job more complicated. Also, a sizable proportion of the airstrikes are actually hitting Jabhat al-Nusra and others associated with the Khorasan group. And those are terrorists who have often fought ISIL because they don't exactly agree. So it's really a complicated picture on the ground, as is our reaction and our airstrikes.
All righty, Roby Barrett, thank you so much. We appreciate your time and insight.